Well, hello there. Today we are going to be playing some War Thunder. This will probably go up on YouTube just as a regular VOD. There's not really going to be like an edited version. But yeah, basically I just wanted to jump into the game and kind of show why I don't really play ground realistic battles that much. Because I really like the air realistic ones, right? There's all sorts of vehicles, and even if you're not going for like respawns, it's still just kind of cool to jump in and fly around and stuff. However, if you want to have choppers in the same game as your other units, you have to go for the realistic ones. Because if you go for arcade, I can't really, get the chopper in an arcade game. I just use the ones you get provided randomly in air battles. But if I want to use the choppers, I can in realistic battles, but all of the controls for the vehicles and the aiming, and most importantly, the enemy markers and like the bullet drop indicators, they're just gone. And in practice, that's insanely difficult. So yeah, let's just jump in and let me show you what I mean. Oh yeah, also, stream might randomly crash because my entire computer kind of likes to freeze sometimes. Just because I'm running like DirectX 12, which in practice gives me like the XCSS upscaling on Intel Arc and is really nice. But unfortunately sometimes like after a round is over, the whole computer just freezes. It's so weird. Oh yeah, and I'm using the freaking goofy, like, pancake-looking tank. Like, look how freaking squished in everyone is. But, it is basically like a proper tank chassis that has 80 GMs on it, so why not? This will probably be quite the mess, though. So yeah, not only is the vehicle handling, I guess, a little bit more sluggish and stuff, you also have to properly like measure ranges if you want to see like drop indicators. Doesn't really matter for an 80 GM. Doesn't matter as much for like a BMP that shoots quickly, but it absolutely does matter for tanks that have a long reload time, right? I'm kind of guessing maybe I need to turn the volume down just a little bit. I don't know. Oh, well. Because I feel like the explosions will be really loud. I didn't really do like a proper stream setup or whatever. I just wanted to jump in and play for a little bit. Meow. Oh yeah, and because the turrets turn really slowly and this isn't like fully spaded, I just have to use like the binoculars and stuff instead. Oh, wow. Actually, let me set the forward thingy and then maybe like tune the volume down just a little bit. Oh, and Pretzel's also frozen. The day is interesting. I'm streaming with the most like jank setup imaginable. Like, what the frick is this? Grrr. Let me go to the lo-fi thing and hope it frickin' works. Jeez. Will it? I don't think it will. I think Pretzel has like fully frozen. So much for music. Oh wait, there we go. Now, technically I could shoot over the horizon, but very difficult to do. For whatever reason, this ATGM controls badly. Either because it's just heavy and has a bunch of explosives in it, or something else, but yeah, it's not a very pleasant time most of the time. There's a noticeable delay before it like turns and stuff. Also, yeah, it largely feels like if I use this vehicle, okay, sure, it has armor, but I very much want to let my friendlies go ahead first. And just stick back a little bit. Yeah, because that happens. Oh, hell yeah, they also had like an SPG. Well, one of those recoilless things. Unfortunately, that doesn't actually give me enough to deploy the chopper with the AT gems, but at least I can use it with some dumb rockets and stuff. So it very much feels like the chopper. Well, basically, I can't bring in just like one AT gem, which would still be cool. As soon as the loadout has any AT gems in it, the cost freaking skyrockets. So either you play regular vehicles and just kind of hope to get enough score for the AT gems, or you just bring in a chopper that has the regular rockets or gun pods or whatever. Which I guess is more fair to the people playing on the ground and stuff, you know? Oh, wow. Now, as for what I'm gonna do here, I don't quite know. Like, if they have AA, I'm usually just screwed from the get-go, because I don't have that much range. AA is surprisingly capable of blowing this chopper apart. Aside from that, I guess I can just do like attacks from a distance and you know, ding them. Very rarely when they have like lightly armored vehicles and stuff does it actually work, but most of the time at most I just bonk some random tanks tracks and stuff. Now, I guess the good news is that going back to base and like rearming and stuff isn't like you know, too time consuming and stuff. The bad news is that when we do take any kind of damage, usually I lose the frickin' tail within like a few shots. It might just be the fact that I have the early Mi-24, but it is like made out of paper or something. Oh yeah, hey, we still got like an assist. Which is kind of silly. We did not pull our weight. This is like a group project vibe, for real, for real. And there we go. Don't even have to come to like a proper standstill before we land. We do have wheels, there's like a little silly runway, it's fine. Brrr. Oh yeah, also, news. I still have some videos from 2025 that, haven't really been, like, edited down, because, you know, the editor's doing a bunch of stuff. It's going as fast as possible. But yeah, there might come a time where instead of the edited videos, the channel once more has just, like, full stream VODs, and maybe the occasional clip. Just because, you know, it actually takes a while for videos to be edited, which very much limits how often I can actually like stream. And if YouTube would be just VODs and instead I can stream like, I don't know, 2 or maybe even 3 times a week, that would still be like way better. Well, it's either that or I just have to choose which of all the streams I actually want to turn into videos, and that's kind of tricky, right? Because, okay, sure, maybe it's like a short stream and that's fine, it doesn't have to be an edited video, but if it's like a 5-hour stream, that would probably be nice to have a short video version of, except that also means that the editor needs to, you know, watch and cut a 5-hour stream. Oh, we're taking some fire from the left. Wow. Oh wait, we're actually winning this one. Damn, we're the best squad. I contributed nothing. But yeah, been thinking about the whole streaming thing and recently. It doesn't really do much for me. I don't think I'll ever like earn proper money from it, so Which is surprising, because I've had like friends and people I know that had like, I don't know, 5-10 times the growth that I do. But I guess some people are just like very personable and very likable, and that's immensely cool. I just know that I don't quite have that going for me, so you know, it's fine. But even if it never becomes like, I don't know, a career, I still like to stream games occasionally. And I guess yap about what I think matters, at least to me, and what would be cool to see, and you know, maybe someday when I actually have free time to do some game development as well. I kind of tried here and there, but finances are what they are, and I just have to spend so much time working, so yeah. Capitalist rat race, go brrr. But yeah, here we kind of see why the realistic battles are a bit of a mess. Okay, sure, I see when people spot enemies on the map. Right now, I have, like, no idea where anyone is. And it feels like there's this, like, what would you even call it? Like, the hilly bit next to a road and stuff. There is that in the way, and trying to go over that would pretty much mean that we get shot a bunch of times. So most likely we just kind of want to go to the side. And maybe while the enemies are busy with our friendlies, we can bonk someone in the side. Unless they notice us, in which case we're fricked. I don't know. I also kind of realized that I might just straight up need like a better monitor, or to sit closer to the one I do have, because at a distance the enemies are like a few pixels. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. There's someone there. There's very much someone there. They're gonna peek and... never mind. Yeah, we got hit from the other side. That's what we get for being out in the open. Damn it. I feel like this stream is gonna just have a lot of that happening. Getting taken out where we don't even see where the enemy is. At the same time, the fact that I can bring in choppers, or I guess planes even, where very much just makes it a little bit more worthwhile to me. I don't enjoy the ground combat. I do enjoy bringing in like air vehicles in the ground combat. Okay, yeah, the engine's fricked. Oh, 35 seconds for repairs. That is, that is really bad. And yeah, everything's kind of messed up. Can't really shoot anyone. Now that's worrying. So much for letting the smoke dissipate. And they immediately get taken out too. Damn.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Oh, hey. What is that like? What was it called? That's not like an Apache. Cobra or something? Yeah, that's a Cobra. Nice. Maybe I should go back to Arma as well. Except, I think Arma always had the quality of the single player missions. being kind of jank and multiplayer being very sweaty unless you're playing as a part of a group. And you know, doing more like co-op stuff. Sadly, never had the pleasure of doing that. I'm a very shy being. Damn, we're doing pitch up attacks and missing every single shot. Dang it. Oh no, see, somehow they return fire with almost perfect accuracy. God damn it. They're just vibing with their like fancy radars and stuff. I'm gonna have like nightmares about Leopards. Grrr. Especially after playing the PvE. Unless you have 80 gems, you can't really attack any of the convoys and stuff. God, I love the vehicle handling though. War Thunder's like a comfort game, very much. I'm actually not sure why they moved from like this sort of cockpit to like the bubble one. Oh yeah, also look, Intel Arc graphical issue that they never like properly fixed. I guess it happens more with like, you know, regular prop planes and stuff in the first person view, but yeah, kind of odd. There's like a bunch of shimmering, at least initially. And we could also try going in really, really close. Just hug the terrain and the trees and try to sneak up on them. Sometimes works, but typically their AA is still very, very good. Doing this from like the first person perspective is actually way, way more doable. But I feel like I'm one bad input or like a little game stutter away from just hugging a house very, very closely. Yep, see? The chopper was fine, the propeller just, you know, bonked a wall or something and we're done. Grr. That is why flying from a third-person perspective actually is like, I don't know, way more chill. I'm not actually picking anything up. I could try attacking some like ground vehicles or something. Oh, wait. That's a friendly. Uh-oh. They have AA too. Get right. Dang it. Yeah, oof, we're out of here. Frick this. I'm laughing because I want to cry. But nah, it happens. That's just like what a lot of the realistic battles are like for me. Just a never-ending series of getting bonked. Oof. I kind of wish they'd fixed the PvE battles and would make them more like the ones in Armored Warfare. And then that bit of the game would be really, really enjoyable, actually. Like, I don't know, imagine having 10 to 20 players on your team and being up against, I guess, around like 30, 40 enemies advancing over the map in waves. and either having to like, you know, take over and capture bits of the map, or just defending stuff. But instead of the kind of bullshit you get currently with the current PvE, where the enemies are just kind of, you know, spamming you in one big dumb wave, imagine them instead moving in like formations and using smoke and having air support and everything. It's not like it's insanely difficult to implement. Armored Warfare already has even like story-based missions that are really good. It's just that War Thunder, for whatever reason, I guess, wants to have the PvE as just like a sad little excuse and focus on PvP. Oh, there we go. There's an enemy. And I'm very exposed. Uh-oh. Dang it, they're not coming out. Thing is, most of the people with like proper guns actually have an advantage against me, because they can take me out in one shot if they place it well, and my ATGM's just gonna fall and hit the dirt and stuff. There we go. Oh yeah, I also decreased the sensitivity in the zoomed in view, but it still feels a bit high. I'm really not sure. I should use the binoculars more. Grr. But they don't really zoom in, so eh. Where the frick are they? I wonder what actually having infantry in War Thunder eventually is gonna look like. If they do it right, I think it's gonna be a really nice experience, because Enlisted? Pretty much one of my favorite, you know, multiplayer shooter games. Just because it feels more like a proper battle instead of, I guess, most competitive tiny shooters. Where you have, like, I don't know, 2 teams of 5 people in each. Those are fun too, but like in a completely different way. Maybe like Armor Reforger would be one of my favorites if it wasn't all like over the place. But like a bunch of modded servers and you know, the inevitable amounts of jank. Where even getting into a battle is just difficult and stuff. That said, I really appreciate what the devs did with like Armor Reforger. Because for a change, it actually runs well. If only they hadn't decided to go like hard into the whole realism where you don't even see where you are on the map. Because the navigating actually was very much like the most difficult part of the whole thing for me. To the point where it kind of removed some of the enjoyment. Maybe after 100 hours you learn where everything is on the map, but I never got that far. Oh, hello. This will go weird. Oh. Good for you, friend. I don't want to peek. I really don't want to peek. Lamau. That's a little bit mean, and I didn't even do damage. Oh, damn it. Thing is, I don't have much in the way of, like, secondaries, right? There we go. And we're taken out as well. Oof. But hey, tank destroyer. God, I love tank destroyers. I am the minority of all minorities that actually wants like indirect fire weapons in War Thunder. Like, give me artillery that I can bomb spots on the map with that other players request. Give me that and I would be happy. Now, since we do have ATGMs and since the map is pretty open, should have pretty good time. Sensitivity still feels maybe a little bit high. I don't know. Okay, what if I just completely pause here? Oh no, they have a big oof.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Frick, problem is I don't even see where they are anymore. Oh, wait. A bit too late. Let's try again. That actual missiles are really good. Like, look at this. Boom. But once we get too close, we're basically just sitting ducks. Now, sometimes you can take on enemy AA and win. But a lot of the time, it's very, very hit or miss. See, there's like two. We're screwed. Oh, wait, no. I can take you. And I am in pieces. This happens pretty much every time. Now you can try to hug the terrain, but then using the AT-gem suddenly is way harder. So yeah. Oof. Oh, that was actually the tank destroyer. Hell yeah, that's kind of cool. I do feel like I'm doing kind of okay this match, though. Well, maybe because the balance is such that our team is winning altogether. But also this freaking autocannon, I love it so much. Vehicles with like AT-gems and autocannons are like my favorite. Like sure, they don't have amazing armor, but pretty much nothing has, at least when I'm like driving. Enemies just find the weak spots every single time. But with a gun that shoots fast, at least I feel like I have a bit of a fighting chance. Oh yeah, they also added, I think, a new vehicle somewhere? Oh yeah, this weird T-3485. I didn't have it, so I'm kind of researching it now. I did kind of progress a little bit, like, on the tree, but I'm still kind of sitting around rank 6, and it's gonna take me, like, forever to get out of here. Lots of cool vehicles, though. I want the silly little BTR-82. The light tanks and all of that stuff. Oh yeah, this is the true pancake tank. Like, goddamn. It looks so weird. It looks so weird. The frick is this? I don't want to get that thing. It looks horrible. But also there's like other missile carriers, so I kind of want to, maybe, if I even get that far. Also aviation? Very much into the whole jets thing. I have all of the early ones done. But still trying to progress slowly, trying to earn enough silver lions to actually buy some of these and then like work on everything. And for now, just to like spade the vehicles I have unlocked currently. That's why we're playing mostly this thing today. Ah, wah, wah. I'm actually about to have like 2 million silver lions, which is kind of uncommon. Just because I always spend them on like buying new vehicles and stuff. Actually, we should go over on the far side. Maybe we can snipe someone from like this side. There's like some rocks in there. Not great cover, but at least something. Unless they take us out from like really, really far out. I've had that happen a few times. Yeah, see, our friendlies are kind of doing the same thing. Oof. I could try, but I don't think I'm gonna like hit anyone from this distance. Yeah, the AT gem is kind of slow. Oof. If I had better handling, oh, someone's literally just going straight over. Well, I guess it's a winter map, so good on you. But yeah, I guess if I had like better handling and everything, maybe I could take them out from far out. But short of very, very specific cases, I mostly just try to do that when... okay, yeah, they're shooting one out as well. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, that's how it's supposed to be done. God damn it. I feel like I need to tweak the sensitivity. I do play all games that I do on like a really high sensitivity, and people have told me multiple times that, yeah, you need less. And I don't know, probably. 25. I could go down to 20. It still feels kind of sensitive, I don't know. Because Chopper AT gems unusable. Grr. I don't think it's possible to like break the ice, but that would also be an immensely cool mechanic where you just destroy the ice that someone's on top of. And uh-oh. Where you destroy the ice that they're on top of and they just kind of fall in. I'm pretty sure there was an RTS game that had like a similar mechanic. Maybe Men of War or Company of Heroes or something. I can't remember. Oh, frick, that's a lot of them. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, this should go better. Nope. Nope, it fucking did not. Taken out by an SPAA nonetheless. That's a freaking cool design though. I'm not gonna do the AA. Let's try again. And the music refuses to play. Fun. I'm not actually sure if I should have streamed today. I'm feeling kind of a little bit depressed, I guess. State of the world is a freaking mess. Oof. I don't know. the past few years have just been like, and then things got worse. Then again, I can't really change much about it, so I just suffer and go on. Here's hoping that things are gonna get better. Oh, freak, no. Well, it didn't go well for the crew of the tank, though. Jeez. I think the ATGM got set off by the wreck in front of me. What a freaking bummer. Let's learn nothing and try the exact same thing again. I feel like this would have been a case where I just gotta pull out the T50 whatever tank and just try to go on, you know, frontally. But it's also a little bit slow, so... What the fuck? Jeez. Yeah, fuck this. Oof. I think this should just be like a short clip that shows why I don't play realistic ground. God damn it. Meow. I think there was another stream in which I was also kind of depresso, and I was also playing War Thunder. I don't want anyone to think that, hey, you know, War Thunder is gonna make you depressed. It's just that, you know, kind of my comfort game, and when I can't really bring myself to, I don't know, play anything else, but maybe still want to try a stream to see if it's gonna go well or not, then I kind of go for War Thunder. Because if nothing else, sure, it's grindy, but the actual game loop, the vehicle handling and controls, all of those are enjoyable. As usual, I don't enjoy PvP much, but, you know, sadly it doesn't have good PvE. I might actually try it a little bit later, like the ground assault thing. It is very much a mess, though. Big open space. Yep. Sadly, quitting now would lead us to just having the annoying freaking cooldown. So yeah, oof. Let's just put a bunch of gun pods on the chopper and fly low. Attempt number 2 at sneaking up on them. Actually, I could leave the gear down just in case I bump up against the ground.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
No, they definitely do have AA. Guess what? We're just gonna have to deal with that.
Enemy forces have captured the zone.
Oh yeah, I also tried War Thunder in VR the other day. Holy frick, flying was so much better. The niceness of having proper depth perception cannot be overstated. Right now it very much feels like I'm just kind of winging it and kind of struggling, but if you do get like a proper VR setup, it is so nice. Oh, no, too much. Dang it. I tried pulling away from, you know, the inevitable AA a little bit too hard. Grr. Well, I guess let's try again. I wonder if I'd normally charge in that much and just get destroyed. Sitting in the bushes for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes waiting for someone to come up might actually be a better strategy here. And, you know, sometimes we take someone out, but more often than not, someone with like a proper tank just snipes us. So yeah. I'm not sure how anyone can even spot us from these sorts of distances. Yeah, like that. In our case, I guess the destruction of trees kind of gives us away. But other than that, I don't frickin' know. Actually, YOLO, we're putting bombs on the frickin' chopper. Why not? Yeah, there's a tank there. Exactly. I actually don't know why we can even put bombs on the chopper, because it doesn't have like a computer for where they're gonna drop or like bomb sites or anything. So yeah. Frick it. We're gonna do spacing in a chopper. Let's just gain an unreasonable amount of like altitude and then frickin' dive bomb them. God, we're climbing so slow. Okay, where are they? They're a bit to the right. Could actually look around. Okay. There they are. We will probably get taken out by AA before we even fly to them. Or they will get taken out. Yeah, never mind then. Okay. Dive bombing in a chopper has got to be like the stupidest thing ever. Because, even if we can do the dive successfully, we won't really be able to pull out of it, because after, I guess, 320 kilometers an hour, the chopper becomes insanely hard to actually, like, control. There's no way this works in any sense of the word. I mean, we do get hit, so that's nice. Except we also immediately get, like, attention from enemies, so we have to, like, fly very, very low and boom, the tail goes away. This happens pretty much every time with this chopper. It's kind of crazy. Like, we can still set ourselves down, it's just that we can't fly to, you know, get repaired. And that's about it. Oof. Still, I guess that's some score. Maybe with doing that a little bit better, we could both get away and actually score a hit on someone, but, well, like a kill, but, Okay, we got like a Bradley there. Okay, they're kind of camping. I'm gonna be a dum-dum and rush in. Surely the exhaust won't give me away horribly. Oh. Never mind. Well, that was an assist. And we're out of here. I also technically don't need 15 of these missiles. Because I guess every additional one just gives us a higher chance of them being hit and like cooking off. On the other hand, it's kind of easy to expend a bunch of them. So I might just leave it on default. But with like tanks, usually I load about half of all of the shells we can have. So they're like on the other side. We might try going around, I'm not sure. The visibility is just not very good. I could just trail another like friendly tank and let them take on enemies head on and try to just like support them. I think largely my problem is not playing enough with the theme. Because going out solo can be good if you can flank someone and take them out, but more often than not, that just means that you're like the sole target, and oftentimes you don't fully have enough armor, especially in like lighter vehicles. Do you see someone there? Actually have to watch out for trees because taking them down is visible from like very far away. Maybe I just drive down the side. But that would again put me out there alone. So yeah. Are you trying to spawn camp? Well, at least the reverse speed is passable on this one. Still feel like I'm very, very out in the open. Even if there's people up ahead. Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, frick. There we go. Now that was actually well done. Oh shit, they, Oh, I don't think I can take them. Frick, they're far away. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I might need to literally use my friendlies for cover. Oh yeah, right. With this particular AT gem, any adjustments you make must be like kind of not too big. Otherwise, yeah, it just kind of veers off the course really, really freaking badly. I kind of saw that there. Uh-oh, the friendly's down. I'm in danger. Yep. Like that. Brr. Actually, yeah, let's bring in the AT gems. I've never once really used this particular view. I feel like War Thunder, where one of the people is actually piloting the chopper and the other one has guns, would go pretty freaking hard. I do remember back in like Battlefield 3 of all games, you had a bunch of co-op missions. And in those, you would actually get the chance to have that kind of split. And in practice, it worked like insanely well, not gonna lie. Yeah, let's try to get some payback, shall we? Ring. God, the sensitivity is such a mess, though. You have to be very careful. One pixel off and you just miss. Eye for an eye. And we have AA coming for us again. Problem is they can very much just take us out. They just need one good volley and we're done. Unless they're reloading, in which case, yeah, we stand a chance, but it isn't looking great. We might just get lucky here. Yep, we did. And have to dodge. And now we actually need like a frick load of speed to just get away and hide behind some like terrain or whatever. But yeah, that was pretty much the best case you can get for a vehicle like this. Mm-hmm. Damn it, the round will actually be over in a minute. Just when things were actually starting to like work out. And there we go. Smooth as can be. Damn it, by the time I'll have made it back there, this is gonna be already over. Kind of unfortunate. This is pretty okay, all things considered. It's just that I guess their team very quickly ran out of respawns and stuff. And yeah. If there's just 2 people left on the map, then it's not that much of a battle. I guess it's not too fun for the people that are, like, you know, left. But there we go. 3 ground targets. A few more good games and we're actually gonna get a bunch of research done. Brr. Did you know that koi fish travel in groups of 4? So if they get attacked, koi fish A, B, and C can swim away, leaving the decoy. 10 out of 10. Hell yeah. Everyone's putting a bunch of bush on the front of their tanks. I should do that as well someday. Well, and then there's someone with just like a wizard hat. Honestly, really freaking based. Traveling in style. Then again, imagine, you know, looking over the terrain and just seeing a wizard hat peeking out. Oh yeah, also, tank lore. Apparently, this vehicle, the IT-1, the ATGM it has on it was designed specifically for it. That is why there are no more, like, upgrades to it and why you can't, like, swap it out for anything else. I still suffer a lot at the game, but I do like playing the game, so yeah. Grr. Oh no. If I want the bushes, I'm gonna have to give, like, Gaijin my bank details. They're gonna direct deposit my rent money into their accounts. I feel like an ATGM carrier that's just like a regular tank chassis with, like, you know, decent armor is actually a really solid idea. Then again, there are very real circumstances where you'd kind of lose out the actual tanks. So yeah, I can see why it didn't, like, catch on that much. Although sometimes, you know, lighter vehicles like APCs and such do get ATGMs on them. In addition to whatever, like, autocannons and such they might have. Meow merp moo. I actually realized that the game, like, runs better with DirectX 12. Aside from, like, the visual glitches, and it's sometimes freezing my entire computer, which is so freaking weird. Because sometimes it happens, and then for a while it just doesn't. And every time a match ends, I'm kind of wondering, is this the time when my whole computer freezes and stream is over? However, I also get, like, the cool freaking AA, right? The XCSS one. I can also use FSR, I guess. But at native resolution, it actually looks pretty good. Except with, like, a 1080p monitor, I still struggle to see enemies that are, like, far away. Especially if the tank or whatever I'm using doesn't have that much of a zoom. Okay, this person has the right strategy. We're just gonna gently peek. Hey! Oh. Oh no! Not the wizard hat! Dang it, how could you? Grrr. Oh, that could be someone. I just spawned in. That little plume of smoke. Either way, they're probably like invulnerable for a little bit, so eh. Yeah, see, the problem here is that just hanging around in cover doesn't contribute that much to the team and isn't also like the most engaging gameplay. So even if getting, you know, up close will lead to you being destroyed a lot, it's probably still a bit more interesting than just kind of hanging back and doing that thing. Which I struggle with, because, you know, it's a little bit stressful. Oh, they have AA up in there. Oh, that was good. Hell yeah. Uh-oh. This is not good. Oh, we're taking fire. Where from, though? Oh, they're just kind of vibing. They don't care about the AT gem. I care about the... Oh, okay. Chopper. Yeah. Oof. Can I just grab the gun pods and go after their chopper? Air targets. Although, if we have good AA, the chopper might be down by the time I get there. But still, I want to go there and like bully them or something. I do enjoy the vehicles we get at this tier. It's just that the people at this tier are also really good and I fucking suck. Kind of a bummer. I'm at least happy that the rounds don't have like long waiting times though. If I was in charge at Gaijin, I'd probably make them give you some like, I don't know, crappy vehicles in every tier for free. Just to unleash absolute chaos on the servers where newbies can try out like, let's say the MiG-15P, like the parade model, like the shitty Russian jet that everyone hates, but that is still a jet. And, you know, just kind of go from there. Instead of having to spend like 500 or 1,000 hours just kind of grinding. Also, thank you for the follow.
Masked_dragon12235 is now following.
Yeah, much appreciated. I don't freaking see them though. Their chopper was tiny. I might have to go to their like chopper base or whatever the frick. See? That thing over there. But there's nothing there. Oh, frick. There's also the one further off in the distance, but I guess more for planes. There's also nothing there either. The frick. I might not even be allowed to go here properly. Because, you know, their zone and stuff. Grrr. Yeah, you don't really see much of like, I guess, aircraft fighting aircraft. It's usually just like close air support or whatever the frick. And I'm spec'd out for like AA stuff. So this will be a little bit messy, I guess. Yeah, see, we don't like penetrate the armor properly because all of these shells, they're like incendiary. On the other hand, they have no such issue. They're probably ready to face off against other tanks. Oh no, I'm just doing a silly little stream kind of solo and wondering about how long I can play for until I kind of rage quit. Ah, wah, wah, wah. I don't think I do AA here. I'll just look for another game. I feel like we might hit like 2 mil this stream. Maybe an hour more. I could also just go to like low tier ground. Just for the fun of it. But I also do want to push the research a little bit more and like spade the vehicles I have, or at least work towards that. And also the rewards are, I guess, nicer at the higher tiers. Well, depending on the vehicle and everything else. But I think I had the most fun in War Thunder up to, I guess, tier 5. Because, you know, everyone was kind of goofing around and the vehicles weren't quite as, let's say, deadly. At the same time, getting to jets and choppers, insanely freaking cool. I should do, I don't know, like a stream someday where I just go back to the low tier. Because pretty much everything I have there is spaded. And it should be a nice experience. And since, you know, I have some spare silver lions, I could maybe even buy an additional slot. And, you know, put some units in there just in case. If I want to have a bit more of a right, even the situation calls for it. I think I actually spent the first close to 1,000 hours in War Thunder without premium. Now that I think of it, it might have been a better idea to just kind of like pay for stuff. Ah, frick. Too late. Because I do enjoy the game and I could have made so much more progress. Now I'm at a bad angle where I can't really hit them. Dang it. Yep. Out of the battlefield. Grrr. I also know some people that just do like a 30-minute video on a game. You know, like various random indie games and stuff. And then just upload that instead of doing like a 2 or 3 hour stream. But I very much enjoy having slightly longer sessions and just getting to look at a game properly. Even when it comes to like War Thunder, I want to, I don't know, play for a few hours at least. Not as long as some of the people who do like 6 to 8 hour streams. That's kind of freaking crazy. I do like yap a lot, so yeah, I think my throat would just give out. Grr. Come to think of it, I have the frickin' drone unlocked and I almost never use it, so frick it. While we cap, yoink. God, this control's so bad. Oh yeah, and for these you also can't really adjust their speed that much. Let's see. CV. Targeting optics. Oh. What the frick are targeting optics, ayo? I don't think I have that. Hey? Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have anything else. God damn it, did they move around? What? Oh no, they were like far off. Okay. Time to pull out the frickin' T-54 with frickin' heat. Grr. Yeah, the little drones kinda elude me. My keybinds might be kinda messed up since I uninstalled the whole OS, but yeah, oof. Maybe I should have smashed V a few times. Surely there is another like optics mode that isn't like properly bound. Because I do have like the binoculars and I do have the scope. I don't think I have another set of sights. Okay, there. There we go. Meow. Come on, they're there somewhere. Except I can't really see anyone. This is largely my problem with realistic battles. They seem to spot me quite easily. I don't have the slightest idea of where the frick they are. Reminds me of Arma in some ways almost. Maybe I should just watch people who are really good at the game and to just see what they do. Because it's the same with, I guess, like Counter-Strike and other games. I never really watched how the pro players play because I was just mostly there for the enjoyment of the game itself. But at a certain level, it just becomes difficult to enjoy a game without knowing like what works and what doesn't work. And then you really freaking struggle because if you don't know like what is a good strategy, you're just gonna rush through like open ground and get sniped by someone in the bushes. There we go. Probably should like replenish the crew. I think there's also someone who might be on the right. Okay, people on that side are definitely getting taken out. Well, we might have to go over. There's someone below? Okay, that's our wreck. That's our wreck. I'm so gonna get bombed. Yep. This is what happens whenever you push. Dang it. Oh, but I can actually have 80 gems. Hell yeah. I could go from the side. I just don't know if things won't be over by the time I kind of get there. Maybe if I stay under radar, like, you know, near the treetops and stuff, I can sneak behind them and then just have a bit more time to actually line up a shot and maybe take one or two of them out by surprise. I feel like a single player game where you just fly choppers and stuff would also go insanely hard. As long as it wasn't just like an empty milsim with a map that has nothing going on it, but actually would have like, you know, a bunch of enemies for you to engage and all that other stuff. I'm probably just describing Nuclear Option. That game is really freaking good and I should get back into it someday. Okay. Now where the frick are they? Kind of expected some of them to be lurking near the tree line or whatever. Not really seeing anything, damn. Oh, I am so exposed right now.
We don't have the advantage anymore.
Yep. Too late. And the gunner is also down. I can't really do anything here. See, this is why it's incredibly weird. I don't really know where any of them are. And I pop out and I try to find a target. I find nothing, and then seconds later, they just have like a radar lock and I'm dead. So either I have to lurk near the treetops all the time, or just get incredibly lucky with spotting where the enemies are, which I sadly didn't. So it kind of feels like something that just depends on luck. Could be worse, but yeah. At least this time we didn't immediately get like exploded. So I guess we got a little bit lucky. Oh, train. Hello. Sadly can't even shoot at it because the, you know, gunner's down. Oof. But hey, having trains running is kind of cool. I appreciate that. Nice detail. While we're being repaired, I'm actually gonna go in and take a really quick break, and I'll be back in like, I don't know, a minute. Repairs are gonna be like, I don't know, 20-30 seconds anyway, so frick it. Be right back.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
And I'm back. And just in time for the repairs. Maybe I don't need to try to do like fancy stuff with like flying around, mostly because, you know, we don't have the time. So yeah, this time we're just going like head on. Frick it. Never mind, they have a plane. I need like a counter for how many times I wanted to like rage quit. It would be close to double digits now.
I saw it when I walked, boy.
But also 1,999,000. So close yet so far. Wonder why we never get like proper like fog. Imagine not being able to see far at all, and that turning the combat into something that's like way closer distance. Like, see, this is kind of what I mean. We just almost never get this kind of weather. I'm not sure why, because it's really cool. Like, it looks pretty nice, and it can meaningfully impact the gameplay, at least a little bit. Then again, I could say more or less the same about like night missions or whatever. I don't really get those either. I guess this is kind of closest to that. Hi, welcome in. We're just playing some War Thunder today. I feel like I should find a good hiding spot and just kind of vibe there. Because when I'm moving, I'm like way easier to spot. This is probably okay. How's the grind going? Double digits of times I've wanted to rage quit, still very much enjoy the game itself. Average War Thunder experience.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
Yeah, I'm not actually seeing anyone here. Frick it, I guess we can push onwards just a little bit. There's someone on the side there. Oh, never mind. Yep, that's another one for the count. Oof. Yeah, see, they had the same idea, they just had a better position. And I guess a snappier reaction. Grr. Also, hi, Kanik, welcome in. A little stretchy stretch and a sip of something nice. I hope you've been doing well. I actually haven't streamed in a little bit, because, yeah, busy with work and other stuff. But yeah, hope the lurkies go well, and I appreciate you dropping by. Hey, 3 stream streak. That's nice. Although, maybe I should stream more often. I don't know. I think I used to when the channel was growing a little bit, and then you know, work got in the way and everything else. Plus, then I'd get to look at even more games I like. I have like a freaking long as heck backlog. Just like an infinite supply of jank indie games. Take the freaking ATGM out. Never mind. Yep, that tracks. Okay, that... Boy. Actually, frick it, I'm doing ground assault. We did hit the 2 mil though, so that's nice. Except then we buy the elevation mechanism and boom, no more money once more. Uh-oh. Okay, so ground assault. I don't actually know if I do get to bring like a proper chopper into ground assault, but yeah, let's try it out. It says that the BR is 9.3, so it seems to count the chopper. Might as well try it out and see how it goes. No idea about the waiting times. Oh yeah, there's not that many people waiting. I don't think ground assault counts for that much at all. I mean, if you manage to do the whole thing in a day, you do get that little reward thing they have going on. But I think Gaijin are purposefully keeping this mode kinda crap, just so it doesn't split their player base. Because otherwise you get people like me who almost exclusively play PvE, if it was actually good. And yeah, that might spell out longer waiting times and people not feeling the need to get, like, you know, as much premium vehicles and other stuff. But yeah, either way, let's just see how we do. Oddly enough, people seem to be rushing in. That is very different from how it went in, like, the lower tiers. Because the enemies that you face off against sometimes have, like, insanely good armor and stuff. Maybe the higher tier ones are a little bit different. I haven't really played much of those. Oh, they're on the opposite side. Yoink. A single shot. Okay. I could just bring in the frickin' chopper. Apparently, that's not a big deal. I can just do that. Nice. Oh hey, Jody, welcome in. I'm kind of struggling with being a little bit depresso and maybe like slightly depersonalizing. But I don't know. I figured that's the perfect time to play some War Thunder. Oh no. Grr. Now see, this should be kind of, I don't know, easy and stuff. Except they still will very much just bonk the frick out of me. So time to go and try to repair. Oof, 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 oof. Luckily they don't have that high of like a caliber. So again, still just kinda make it back for repairs. But hey, wave done. I don't think this will count towards any even research like the assault modes. Kinda wish they did. At least I can bring in like aircraft and stuff. That's really, really nice. Uh-oh, enemy SPAAs. Our freaking landing pad immediately gets peppered with AA fire. That is very War Thunder. Mm-hmm. Come on. This feels like flying a commie block. God damn it. How are you shooting me on the landing pad? The fuck? This just feels like, I don't know. See, they shot the friendly that was trying to lift off and they're just peppering us with fire while we are being repaired. This is slightly insane. Thanks, War Thunder. Great game design. Meow. I'm gonna try lifting off and just immediately get taken down. Okay, at least they took them out. Okay, main battle tanks, and let's bonk them. Yoink. Oh, they're kind of tough, actually. Damn. Oh, we're taking fire. Yeah, the thing is, the ATGMs aren't actually that fast, and there's a bit of a tracking cone, so you have to stay on the enemies for a while. Anyways, time to tuck our tail between our legs and get out of there. Oof. Oh, we took a bit too much damage. Yeah, we might not be able to actually make it back to base. Oof. See, the RPM is really, really freaking struggling. And I think the tail rotor is also fricked. Yeah, we're gonna fall in a second. Nope. We just straight up exploded. Frick, I don't know. IT1, I guess. Oh yeah, and also we're losing Silver Lions. That is kind of insane. That we have a mode that just straight up takes money away from us. Depending on how often we need to like respawn and stuff. Which with, you know, paper thin armor, we're gonna have to do a lot. Hey, 5 stream streak. I do need to stream way more often. That is straight up like, I don't know, a month of my streams. Or more. Oh yeah, also, okay, in this mode I very much enjoy that we at least have those repair things that kind of hover there. So it's not, you know, completely hopeless. Because even if I survive for a while, this thing doesn't have that much ammo. I very much will need to resupply that. ASAP. Okay, there's the enemies, and let's try to shoot someone before they... Oh, never mind. Fuck. This is the equivalent of playing like a pretty bad up tier. Oh, frick. I can barely move. There's so many of them. I am gonna be completely fucking broke after this. And this is the heaviest armor I even have. Look, I'm like 12k in the hole. And I spawn, and as soon as the invulnerability ends, I'm just dead. And look, I do critical hits, but not much more than that. Right. Well, it's at least nice that I wasn't wrong and that this is about as horrible as I remember it being. God damn it. This is freaking pain personified. Ooh. Uh-oh. They're up ahead? Okay, at least it's something. But even our friendlies are getting freaking wrecked. Jeez. Pain. Somehow the scores seem good, but yeah, they're gonna very much push the objective in a second. See, they're coming at us from like both sides and stuff. Even a whole frickin' AT gem cannot take out the Leopard. Even two of them. What the frick? What are those things made out of? Okay, that was kind of like a top attack thing. Every time we had a chopper just get kind of shut down like that. Ooh. Yeah, okay, frickin', I'm turning around and just trying to get some rockets off. Okay, we took the engine out. That's at least something. And someone has 45. How do you get 45 kills? I am so freaking clueless. Jeez. Unless their reward at the end is like, I don't know, 100k silver lions, I don't know why you'd play this. Holy shit. What a mess. Yeah, see, the friendly chopper is also not having that good of a time. Hmm. It would have been way more cool if instead of just endless unit spam, we'd instead maybe get something like capturing points and such. There we go. At least we get like a wave of light ones. There we go. No damage, just need a quick resupply. Okay, it feels like we're gonna win this thanks to some completely insane people like at the top. Damn. But if nothing else, we do know that the missile carrier we chose as our ground vehicle is just not cut out for this. It gets taken out easily. We need something with like proper armor and stuff. Oh, okay, they have Leopards. We are fucked. God damn it. Those things are the bane of my existence if I ever try to play PvE too. They have insane accuracy. Like, god damn it. See, the Leopard just took my frickin' missile and just shrugged it off. God damn. We took out their MG, like an MG3 or whatever. Okay. Highly effective Soviet weaponry, for real, for real. Okay, can I just... I don't know. T54, whatever. Let's try it out. I'm already not making the money back unless we get, like, I don't know, a big crate. Or something. At least this counts as an arcade battle, so we get the nice little, like, round drop indicators. I really like those. I think I'm gonna go back to playing, like, arcade after this. Oh, okay, buddy. Non-penetration. I can't even take out their freaking gun. It's insane. Okay, side hits do nothing. Yeah. Okay. So this tank also useless. At least with heat. I might need APCR. Maybe. I don't know. Mission score 8. Oof. Yeah, frick it. Let's go with AP. APDS. Okay, fine. Whatever. Close enough. Can't even take out the gun breach. Yeah, no, this is actually fucking useless as well. How does someone enjoy this? Okay, BMP2. APDS rounds and also AP jams. Okay, we can aim for the ammo and how is a BMP more effective than a tank? Jeez, okay. I'm so confused. I don't know, I guess I'm going back to a chopper. We're gonna lose like 30k. Insane. Okay, they hit us right in the propeller. RPM is falling. Yep, we're going down. Oof. I think we might just lose this. There's just too freaking many of them. I'm just gonna frantically throw everything at the problem, like goddamn. Okay, we barely made it through there. So since this is the first and probably only time of doing that mission in the day, I just get some backups. And okay, yeah, I still did the MI-24 research. That's good to know. It did count towards that. Unfortunately, the missile carrier didn't get a lot of research there because basically did contribute nothing with it. But okay, we did get some money for actually winning. So it was like a deeply miserable experience, but at least in the end it was like kind of fine, I guess. And hey, look, we spaded the chopper. So we have everything. We could even put the Fab 500s on it. See? Although I don't think I can have like 4 of those, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, only the inner ones can have the bombs. Let's see. Okay, that's not horrible. Maybe one with like bombs and missiles. For the funny. And then one with just the bombs. Wait, don't I already have that? There. A bunch of random as frick loadouts, because why not? I actually imagine that this could be fine. Like if we fire off a bunch of ATGMs from a distance and then just bring in a few bombs to like finish the job and stuff. Let's try it out. And after that, I'm probably going back to arcade battles and trying out at least one of those. Since, hey, the current chopper is spaded, I don't really need that research, and something tells me that the missile carrier would be easier to use in arcade battles. Just maybe. Oh wait, actually. Oh yeah, I can bring the fully loaded bomb loadout, because why not? Only problem is the chopper might just be a little bit more like sluggish because of how much stuff we're carrying. Only problem is figuring out how exactly I want to approach this. Because if it's up to me, I'd like to do the kind of dive bombing we did earlier. Except everything is extremely open. And if they have AA, we're kind of screwed either way. Yeah, we can actually see some of them showing up. Oh yeah, see? Their AA is firing at me from a huge distance away. So very much not sure about being able to even get to the altitude I want. We might have to go in low. Like, see, there's a little valley there. Almost like a road. We might just kind of take that to get closer to the town. The problem is that even their tanks could take us out, though, because we're flying pretty slow. All things considered. This is about as low as I can go reasonably. I kind of wish I'd see the little map on the side with a chopper. Not sure why that's not really a thing. Oh yeah, frick it, we're just bombing B. 1, 2, 3, 4. and we got nothing from that. Damn it! I did release all of the bombs. But maybe a few more seconds of getting in closer and it would have worked. Sadly, they weren't gonna let us have that. I'm not sure why this thing doesn't have that much in the way of survivability. It seems like a regular like tank chassis. Maybe the turret's kind of weak too, I don't know. But you'd really think we'd be able to tank a few more hits than we normally do. Oh. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. Just one good hit, please. Frag! The wreckage blocked it. Oh, they don't seem to see us though. Maybe we can get another one off. Never mind, they got taken out. Oh, oh. Oh, no, 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 no. That was so random. But hell yeah, I'll take it. And that as well. Oof. Pain. I'm bringing the heat trans. Hands down, my favorite gacha game. Oh, they're over there. I wonder if they're gonna pull back or try to. That did not work out well for that friendly. Where the frick even are they? What? Hell was that from? I feel like there's still someone behind here. To the side? No? Yes, yes they are. Get tracked. That frickin' Dishka or something. Up. Up. No, 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 no. I'm stuck at an angle. How am I supposed to shoot them? Oh no. Oh no. I can try to spam the artillery, but I ain't taking them out. They literally just have a good shot at me and the opposite just isn't true. God damn it. 12 seconds, they can get another shot off at the very least. I think I just push from here. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, they missed the shot. And I messed it up. Actually, with heat, I don't think I even can think of where I should have hit them for that to go well. They're kind of really low though. I think I could just turn on like a search mode, but this just disables it altogether. I don't think that's the right keybind here. Oh. This might already be the search mode. There might not be one where it just like fully autonomously looks around, so yeah. Oof. The whole team seems to be kind of getting our butts kicked over here. Same is gonna happen to me unless I run into like a very light vehicle and get off the first shot, which is not the case. So yeah, we're done here. Frick this. Grr. That background though. So back to ground arcade battles. So let's try out the IT1 in ground battles. Might also change to some army vehicle. Oh wait, we have a T-62. Well, that's actually kind of better. Damn. 115 mil cannon versus 100 mil cannon. Still loaded with heat because I am a gremlin. I think I'm gonna play like, I don't know, 2 games of this and then just like wrap it up for the day. Oh, I love this map. It might be a horrible idea to try to snipe anyone from here, but like, damn. I love the fact that there is just like a big open area here. Let's just cross it. Yeah, we ain't hitting them if they're moving that fast. At least not without like, I don't know, 100 hours of practice on this AP gem. Are they gonna cross? Nope. But hey, look, I have my silly little markers back. I can enjoy this. I'm only sad that I can't bring in my own choppers. I have no idea why Gaijin made it like that. Or if I play arcade battles, I don't get my choppers. I have to play the stinky PvE or ground assault arcade. And that is just like a Silver Lion thing. Just because of all the respawns and how difficult the tanks and stuff they throw at you are. Unless you get lucky with a team, you're kind of screwed there. Even I was like bottom feeding pretty freaking hard. Okay, let's try the cap. And then just kind of be sneaky for a little bit. Oh, never mind. Not even gonna need to do that. That one's just freaking peeking. Oh, frick, right. I need line of sight. Otherwise, I'm kind of screwed. Never mind. Oh, frick, 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 frick. This is wild. I've shot like a third of all of the missiles I have, and even when there's an enemy, they just get taken out by a friendly. Average arcade experience, everything's exploding all the freaking time. You might have to join the friendlies that are trying to flank them even more. But hey, at least here, you know, a bunch of respawns, it's fine. Maybe we can go for the Leopard. It doesn't see us and take us out immediately. We're too slow. Yeah, this ATGM doesn't move. It just doesn't. There we go. That's so freaking random. Chieftain. Please, 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 please. This is perfect. No, 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 no! Damn it! Every single time. Grr. So, like, now what? Guess we're bringing in the T62. Because that slot is free once more. Yeah, that's a nice gun, though. Might as well try to do some air battles, because in arcade, they're kind of nice. I enjoy them. Would be even better if I could bring in my own vehicles and do the whole, like, airfield resupply thing, but... Okay, do we got anyone on our tail? We do not. There's SPAA though. And we scuffed it. Maybe we can take out their bomber instead. We'll see. Oh, two of them? Okay, that's an assist. I'll take that. Yeah, frickin', I'm just pushing their spawn. Might as well see how that's gonna go. Some friendlies had very much the same idea. I guess we're winning this round overall. Yeah, you know what? I straight up just enjoy the arcade mode more. Can we do one more air battle? Yes, yes we can. And we're back to 2 mil. Nice. Okay, you know what? To end this on a silly note, I'm doing like a 300% silver line booster. And yeah, let's just jump in and see how that goes. God, I hope I don't just immediately explode. Grr. We're gonna bring in the carrier. We're gonna go here, and I think we're just sneaking around the map and trying to flank them. No idea how this is gonna go. This very much feels like the kind of thing that you would do in like the realistic battles instead. Oh, frick, we're pushing. Already? Okay. Damn it! No! My one chance at hitting them from the side.
Enemy forces have captured the zone. Allied forces have captured the zone.
Yeah, that SPA is just moving. And yep, nothing is going on with this. Dang it. Frick it, T62. With the silly heat trans, because why not? At least they're okay against most like lightly armored vehicles. Other heavy tanks, Okay. Cracks are gone. But I very much need to reload first. There's someone on the other side as well. Yep. Another T62. Whew. Okay, our last life. Let's see how that booster does, eh?
We are losing.
I fucking hate this. God damn it. The day I uninstall War Thunder, I will finally be free. God damn it. Yep, there we go. Alt F4. Thanks so much for dropping by. I will see you in another stream or video. Bye.